Dealer lots are overflowing, sales down 13.2% across the board, and some categories of tractors are sitting so long, they're growing moss. Today we're counting down 20 types of tractors that nobody is buying in 2025, and why dealers wish they'd never ordered them. Number 20. Premium compact tractors, 35 to 40 horsepower luxury models. They promised premium features for premium buyers: leather seats, climate control, advanced instrumentation. What they delivered was sticker shock that sent farmers running to simpler alternatives. The under 40 horsepower category crashed 14% in 2024, with dealer inventory ballooning to 90,148 units nationwide. Premium compacts lead the charge, straight into irrelevance. Take the typical luxury compact: 37 horsepower, cab with air conditioning, deluxe operator station, premium paint. MSRP pushing $65,000 when basic models start at $35,000. Creature comforts for jobs that happen outdoors anyway. Here's the brutal math. Farmers buying this horsepower want reliability and simplicity. They're mowing, brush hogging, moving materials, operations that don't require heated seats and digital displays. Every luxury feature adds complexity that breaks down and costs money to fix. The target market rejected premium positioning entirely. Hobby farmers couldn't justify the cost. Commercial operators needed durability over comfort. Serious agricultural buyers chose larger, more capable machines for less money per horsepower. Compact luxury proved farmers want simple, but European engineering proved simple wrong. Number 19. European import compacts. European engineering meets American practicality and loses every time. High prices, expensive parts, limited dealer networks, and service requirements that turned routine maintenance into dealer-only events. These machines arrived with impressive specifications and heritage marketing: German precision, Italian styling, British innovation. What they lacked was realistic pricing for American farming conditions or support networks that could keep them running. Typical European compacts carried 20 to 30% price premiums over Japanese alternatives. Specialized hydraulic fluids, metric tooling requirements, parts shipping from overseas with 6-week lead times. Service intervals measured in hours instead of seasons because European farming operates differently than American operations. Meanwhile, Japanese manufacturers built dealer networks in every farming community. Parts available overnight. Service manuals in English. Technicians trained on systems designed for American conditions and operators. The market spoke clearly. When your compact breaks during hay season, you need parts tomorrow, not next month from Milan. When hydraulics fail, you want replacement from the dealer down the road, not special order components from Stuttgart. European imports proved heritage means nothing. But what happens when promising technology hits harsh reality? Number 18. Electric compact tractors. The future of farming, they said. Zero emissions, instant torque, reduced operating costs. What they built was expensive technology that couldn't match the work capacity of conventional alternatives. Battery-powered compacts promised environmental benefits and lower fuel costs. What they delivered was range anxiety, charging infrastructure problems, and purchase prices requiring decades to recover through operational savings. Current electric compacts manage 4 to 6 hours operation between charges under ideal conditions. Real-world usage with implements cuts that to 2 to 3 hours. Meanwhile, charging takes 8 to 12 hours for full capacity, longer in cold weather when battery performance drops significantly. The economics don't work for serious operations. Purchase price premiums of $15,000 to $25,000 over diesel equivalents. Battery replacement costs after 5 to 7 years approaching half the original machine price. Charging infrastructure requiring electrical upgrades most farms don't have. Target buyers discovered electric makes sense for golf courses and suburban properties with predictable light-duty cycles. But farming involves unpredictable workloads, remote locations, and operational demands that current battery technology can't meet reliably. Electric technology proved innovation needs infrastructure. But how do you survive when your niche vanishes? Number 17. Specialty orchard tractors over $80,000. Narrow, tall, specialized for working between fruit trees. Built for a market that demands precision but operates on margins too thin to justify premium pricing during economic uncertainty. These machines solved real problems for orchard operations. Narrow stance for tight row spacing, high clearance for mature trees, specialized attachments for fruit production. Everything orchardists needed, at prices they couldn't afford when fruit prices dropped. Typical high-end orchard tractors feature 60 to 70 horsepower, hydrostatic transmission, narrow 68-inch width, and specialized hydraulics for spraying and harvesting attachments. MSRP starting at $85,000 before implements. custom configurations pushing $120,000 for complete systems. Market conditions destroyed demand. Apple prices down 15%, citrus affected by weather and disease pressure, operational costs rising faster than fruit values. Orchardists delayed equipment purchases, extended service life of existing machines, and focused spending on immediate needs rather than efficiency upgrades. The specialty nature limited market recovery options. These machines don't work for general farming operations. Dealers couldn't move inventory to alternative markets when orchard buyers disappeared. Orchard specialists mastered narrow markets, but smooth operation means nothing without power. Number 16. CVT transmission compacts. Continuously variable transmission technology trickled down from agricultural tractors to compact machines. Infinite speed ratios, smooth operation, operator comfort. What it also brought was complexity, cost, and repair bills that shocked compact tractor buyers. CVT systems eliminate gear shifting through variable diameter pulleys and sophisticated control systems. On large agricultural tractors, the technology makes sense. Operators spend 12-hour days in the seat, working varied terrain, managing multiple implements. CVT smoothness and efficiency justify the complexity. Compact tractors operate differently. Shorter work cycles, simpler tasks, operators who value reliability over refinement. The CVT Premium adds $8,000 to $12,000 to purchase price while introducing failure points that basic hydrostatic drives avoid. Service complexity eliminated independent repair options. CVT systems require specialized diagnostic equipment, proprietary software, and training that most small-town mechanics don't have. Simple transmission problems become dealer-only repairs with correspondingly higher costs. The target market chose simplicity over sophistication. Hydrostatic drives handle compact tractor duties reliably with maintenance any mechanic can perform. CVT smoothness proved perfection costs, but what protects buyers from paying too much? Number 15. Cab-equipped under 30 horsepower tractors. Climate-controlled comfort for machines too small to justify enclosed operator stations. Cabs that cost more than many used tractors while targeting operations that happen outdoors anyway. The engineering makes sense on large agricultural tractors. Enclosed cabs protect operators from weather, reduce noise and vibration, improve comfort during long workdays. On machines designed for landscaping, property maintenance, and hobby farming, cabs become expensive solutions to problems that don't exist. A cab package adds $15,000 to $20,000 to a compact tractor's price. Air conditioning, heating, sound insulation, safety glass, pressurization systems. Premium features that double the cost of basic machines in this horsepower range. Meanwhile, target buyers use these tractors for mowing, snow removal, light construction support, tasks requiring constant mounting and dismounting, visual contact with implements, ability to communicate with ground crews. Enclosed cabs hinder more operations than they help. The math didn't work for intended users. Contractors bought larger, more capable machines for the same money. Homeowners chose basic models and saved $20,000. Enclosed protection proved comfort matters. But is diesel complexity worth avoiding simplicity? Number 14. Diesel compacts under 25 horsepower. Diesel efficiency in packages too small to justify compression-ignition complexity. Premium fuel systems, emissions equipment, and maintenance requirements that made gas engines look brilliant by comparison. Small diesels carried the efficiency reputation of their larger cousins without the operational benefits. Better fuel economy, higher torque, longer engine life. Marketing emphasized advantages that real-world usage couldn't support. Under 25 horsepower applications don't accumulate enough hours to justify diesel premiums. Homeowner usage averages 50 to 100 hours annually. Landscaping operations prioritize quick starting, simple service, readily available parts. None favor diesel characteristics. Small diesel emission systems created reliability nightmares. Diesel particulate filters, DEF, injection EGR systems. Complexity designed for highway trucks applied to machines operating at varying loads in dirty environments. Expensive components that failed frequently and required dealer-only repair. Gas engines dominated this segment for practical reasons. Lower purchase price, simpler service, parts availability at any auto parts store. Fuel economy differences disappear in low-hour applications. Diesel promised efficiency at every scale, but what happens when efficiency becomes your enemy? Number 13. Four-wheel drive compacts under 35 horsepower. All-wheel traction for machines used primarily on flat, maintained surfaces. Engineering solutions to problems that target buyers don't have, at prices they won't pay. Four-wheel drive systems add complexity, weight, and cost to compact tractors. Differentials, transfer cases, additional drive shafts, more complex transmissions. Components that make sense on agricultural machines working in mud, snow, and uneven terrain. Compact tractor buyers operate on lawns, golf courses, suburban properties, and maintained landscapes, surfaces that provide adequate traction for two-wheel drive machines. The primary applications that benefit from four-wheel drive, serious agricultural work, and challenging terrain, require larger, more capable tractors anyway. The cost penalty eliminated market appeal. Four-wheel drive adds $6,000 to $10,000 to purchase price while introducing maintenance items and potential failure points. Weight increases hurt performance on soft surfaces where four-wheel drive might actually help. Target markets chose appropriate solutions. Landscapers buying machines for maintained properties selected two-wheel drive models and saved money. Agricultural operations needing traction bought larger tractors with horsepower to match their investment. Four-wheel traction proved grip costs extra, but can innovation survive when it's out of its element? Number 12. Reversible drive compacts, bidirectional operation that lets tractors work forward or backward with equal capability. Operator stations that rotate 180 degrees, controls that mirror in both directions. Innovation that solved problems most buyers didn't have. The concept makes sense for specific applications. Airport ground support, specialized agricultural operations, situations requiring extensive backup work. Reversible drive eliminates constant turning, improves efficiency, reduces operator fatigue. Mass-market compact applications don't require bidirectional capability. Mowing, landscaping, material handling, snow removal, operations that work efficiently in forward direction with occasional backing. Reversible complexity provided no benefits for typical usage patterns. Limited dealer support killed adoption. Reversible systems require specialized training, unique service procedures, parts inventory that dealers couldn't justify for low-volume sales. Many dealerships refused to stock machines they couldn't service properly. The premium pricing reflected engineering complexity without market justification. Buyers paid for technology they didn't need, couldn't use effectively, and couldn't service locally. Bidirectional driving proved innovation excites, but excitement dies without substance. Number 11. Articulated compact loaders. Articulated steering promised better maneuverability than traditional front axle steering. Center pivot design that improved turning radius, reduced tire scrubbing, enhanced operator visibility. Engineering that made sense until buyers compared it to simpler alternatives. Articulated systems work well on large wheel loaders, where turning radius and stability matter for production operations. The complexity pays off when moving significant loads over varied terrain with professional operators who understand the equipment. Compact loader applications didn't support articulated complexity. Homeowner operations, small construction projects, landscaping work, tasks requiring simplicity and reliability over sophisticated engineering. Skid steer loaders dominated the market by offering superior maneuverability with proven technology. Service complexity limited dealer adoption. Articulated steering requires specialized knowledge, unique parts inventory, diagnostic equipment that compact equipment dealers often lack. Simple problems become expensive repairs when local mechanics can't provide service. The market chose purpose-built equipment over compromised designs. Operators needing maximum maneuverability bought skid steers. Those prioritizing tractor versatility selected traditional steering systems. Articulated steering proved maneuverability sells, but flexibility has its limits. Number 10. High-end utility tractors, 60 to 80 horsepower, $120,000 plus. Caught between worlds. Too expensive for utility work, too small for serious agriculture, too complex for simple operations. Premium pricing for machines that couldn't justify their cost in any market segment. These tractors targeted the gap between compact machines and agricultural equipment, commercial landscaping, municipal operations, large property maintenance, markets that needed more capability than compacts offered but couldn't justify full-size agricultural tractors. The positioning failed when buyers examined alternatives. Compact tractors with implements handled most utility tasks at half the cost. Agricultural tractors provided more capability for similar money. The narrow market that actually needed 60 to 80 horsepower couldn't support premium pricing. Feature bloat inflated costs without adding value. Advanced transmissions, luxury cabs, precision hydraulics, technology packages, engineering appropriate for agricultural production applied to utility operations that prioritize durability and simplicity. Economic conditions eliminated discretionary buyers. Municipal budgets tightened. Commercial operations delayed equipment purchases. Large property owners extended service life of existing equipment. Premium utility proved quality costs extra. But what's the price of being stuck between? Number 9. Luxury lawn tractors. Over $20,000. Premium residential equipment that promised commercial capability for homeowner applications. Advanced features, superior comfort, impressive specifications, and prices that shocked buyers expecting lawn tractor economics. The housing market collapse eliminated target buyers. Luxury lawn tractors sold to owners of large residential properties, suburban estates, hobby farms. Demographics hit hardest by housing downturns, rising interest rates, and economic uncertainty. Commercial operators bought purpose-built equipment instead. Zero-turn mowers for efficiency, compact tractors for versatility, dedicated machines that outperformed luxury lawn tractors in specific applications. Professional buyers chose specialization over compromise. Feature complexity contradicted market expectations. Lawn tractors traditionally offered simple, reliable operation with minimal maintenance requirements. Luxury versions added complexity that increased service costs while targeting buyers who expected set-and-forget reliability. The price point eliminated emotional purchases. $20,000 requires justification beyond convenience and status. Buyers at that price level analyzed alternatives and chose equipment that delivered better value through superior capability or lower costs. Luxury lawn care proved status matters, but status means nothing to struggling dealers. Number 8. Tracked compact tractors. Continuous tracks promised superior traction and reduced ground pressure compared to wheeled alternatives. Purpose-built for soft ground conditions, environmental sensitivity, specialized applications. That turned out to represent tiny market segments. Track systems work well for specific conditions: wet soils, environmentally sensitive areas, applications requiring minimal ground disturbance. The engineering advantages are real when operating conditions justify track benefits. Most compact tractor applications don't require track capability. Maintained landscapes, stable soils, operations where wheeled machines work effectively. Track advantages disappear when ground conditions don't demand specialized traction. Track maintenance costs shocked buyers. Rubber track replacement every 800 to 1,200 hours at $8,000 to $12,000 per set. Sprocket wear, tension adjustments, cleaning requirements that wheeled machines don't have. Operating costs that eliminated any purchase price advantages. Limited versatility restricted market appeal. Tracks excel in specific conditions but compromise performance on hard surfaces, paved areas, road transport. Wheeled machines handle varied conditions better, making them more practical for mixed-use operations. Continuous tracks proved traction works, but working and selling aren't the same thing. Number 7. Remote control agricultural units. Autonomous operation without operators, GPS guidance, remote control capability, precision operation, technology that promised labor solutions for industries facing worker shortages. What it delivered was expensive complexity that couldn't match human adaptability. Remote-controlled tractors solved real problems: labor costs, operator safety, precision agriculture applications. The technology works in controlled environments with predictable operations. Agricultural conditions proved less predictable than engineers anticipated. Current systems require extensive setup, environmental mapping, predetermined operating parameters. Changes in field conditions, unexpected obstacles, implement adjustments. Situations requiring human judgment that remote systems can't provide. The economics don't support adoption. Purchase price premiums of $50,000 to $100,000 over conventional tractors. Specialized support requirements, software subscriptions, technology updates that add ongoing costs. Payback periods measured in decades rather than seasons. Limited dealer support hindered adoption. Remote control systems require specialized training, diagnostic equipment, technical support that agricultural dealers struggle to provide. Complex technology problems become expensive service calls. Remote operation proved the future is autonomous, but the future isn't paying the bills. Number 6. Tier 4 Final Compact Diesels. Clean emissions technology designed for highway trucks applied to compact tractors. Diesel particulate filters, selective catalytic reduction, complex control systems. Environmental compliance that destroyed reliability in real-world applications. Tier 4 final regulations mandated emissions equipment on all diesel engines regardless of application. Technology that works on highway vehicles operating at consistent loads and temperatures failed miserably on compact tractors with varying duty cycles. DPF regeneration cycles interrupt operation when systems detect filter loading. Stop what you're doing, run the engine at high RPM for 20 to 30 minutes, hope the regeneration completes successfully. Process that's manageable on highway trucks but devastating for productive work. DEF consumption adds operational complexity. Diesel exhaust fluid freezes in winter, degrades in storage, requires periodic replacement that many operators forget. System failures that disable equipment until dealers reset diagnostic codes. Service complexity eliminated independent repair options. Emissions-related problems require specialized diagnostic equipment, proprietary software, factory-trained technicians. Clean emissions proved compliance costs, but compliance doesn't guarantee customers. Number 5. Precision-guided compacts. GPS guidance systems designed for large-scale agriculture applied to compact tractors. Centimeter-level accuracy, automated steering, field mapping. Technology that costs more than many complete machines for operations that don't require precision. Precision agriculture makes sense for large-scale farming. Row spacing, chemical application, field efficiency, operations where accuracy directly impacts profitability. Compact tractor applications rarely benefit from GPS-level precision. Guidance systems add $15,000 to $25,000 to compact tractor costs. Annual subscription fees for correction signals, software updates, technical support. Technology costs that exceed annual operating budgets for many compact tractor operations. Target markets don't require precision guidance. Landscaping, property maintenance, hobby farming, operations where visual guidance works effectively. GPS accuracy provides no benefits for mowing, snow removal, material handling applications. System complexity exceeded user capabilities. Professional farmers understand precision agriculture technology. Compact tractor buyers often lack technical background to utilize guidance systems effectively. Expensive technology that sits unused because operators can't or won't learn the systems. Precision guidance proved accuracy pays, but paying and buying are different things. Number 4. Hybrid power compacts. Diesel-electric hybrid systems promised improved fuel economy and reduced emissions. Dual powertrains, battery assistance, regenerative systems. Automotive technology applied to agricultural equipment with mixed results. Hybrid systems work well in automotive applications with predictable duty cycles, standardized maintenance, extensive dealer networks. Compact tractors operate in harsh environments with variable loads, seasonal usage, limited service infrastructure. Complexity multiplication destroyed reliability. Two powertrains mean twice the potential failure points. Battery systems, electric motors, complex control electronics, components that agricultural environments punish mercilessly. Service requirements that exceed capabilities of most equipment dealers. Economic justification disappeared under analysis. Hybrid premiums of $20,000 to $30,000 require substantial fuel savings to justify costs. Compact tractor usage patterns don't accumulate enough hours annually to support payback through operational savings. Market confusion hindered adoption. Buyers understood diesel engines and could evaluate conventional alternatives. Hybrid technology remained mysterious to target markets who couldn't assess value propositions or make informed purchasing decisions. Hybrid technology proved innovation attracts, but attraction doesn't move inventory. Number 3. Telehandler tractor combos. Telescoping boom capability combined with traditional tractor functionality. Versatile machines that promised to replace multiple pieces of equipment, while excelling at none of the tasks they attempted. Combination machines appeal to operations with limited storage, small budgets, varied requirements. Single machine that handles multiple tasks saves space and reduces capital investment. The theory works better than the reality. Telehandler tractor hybrids compromise performance in both roles. Boom capacity limited by tractor chassis design. Tractor capability restricted by telehandler weight and geometry. Neither function works as well as purpose-built equipment. Service complexity exceeded dealer capabilities. Hydraulic systems, boom components, specialized attachments, maintenance requirements that challenged equipment dealers familiar with traditional tractors. Parts availability became problematic when systems failed. Market acceptance favored specialization. Operators needing telehandler capability bought dedicated machines. Those requiring tractor functionality chose traditional designs. The narrow market wanting both capabilities couldn't support production economics. Combination machines proved versatility sells, but versatility can't survive everything. Number 2. Subcompact diesels under 20 horsepower. Diesel efficiency in the smallest practical packages. Complex fuel systems, emissions equipment, premium pricing, engineering that made no sense for applications dominated by gasoline alternatives. Under 20 horsepower applications favor gasoline engines for practical reasons. Lower purchase costs, simpler maintenance, readily available service support. Usage patterns that don't accumulate enough hours to justify diesel premiums. Small diesel emission systems created reliability nightmares worse than larger engines. DPF regeneration cycles on machines used intermittently. DEF systems that freeze during storage, sensors that fail in dusty environments. Complexity that destroyed the simplicity buyers expected. Parts and service support limited adoption. Small diesels require specialized knowledge, unique components, diagnostic capabilities that most dealers lack. Simple problems become expensive repairs when local service isn't available. Market demographics didn't support diesel positioning. Homeowners want simple, reliable operation. Commercial landscapers prefer gasoline for quick starting and easy service. Agricultural operations buying this size equipment prioritize cost over efficiency. Tiny diesels proved efficiency scales down, but small efficiency faces big problems. Number 1. Premium four-wheel drive. Subcompacts maximum complexity in minimum packages. Every available feature crammed into machines designed for basic tasks. Four-wheel drive, diesel engines, hydrostatic transmissions, loader capability, engineering that costs more than full-size tractors while delivering compact tractor capability. These machines represent everything wrong with modern equipment marketing. Feature inflation without practical justification. Technology for technology's sake. Premium pricing for capabilities that target markets don't need or want. The typical premium subcompact includes four-wheel drive, diesel engine, hydrostatic transmission, loader, cab, and advanced hydraulics. MSRP approaching $45,000 to $55,000 for machines delivering 18 to 22 horsepower. Cost per horsepower that exceeds luxury automobiles. Target markets rejected the value proposition entirely. Homeowners bought simpler machines for half the cost. Commercial operators chose larger, more capable equipment for similar money. The narrow market that might want premium subcompacts couldn't justify the expense. Dealer floor planning became problematic. High-cost, slow-moving inventory that ties up capital without generating sales. Ultimate compacts proved engineering has no limits, but the market definitely does. 20 categories that prove more isn't always better. Higher prices, increased complexity, and shrinking markets. When farmers vote with their wallets, simplicity wins every time. Which slow seller surprised you most? Subscribe and let us know in the comments below.